Hillsborough residents voiced concerns to the Hillsborough City Council December 13th over rising occurrences of crime in their neighborhood in the area of Tower Drive and Collins Avenue. The residents are forming a neighborhood watch program in response to what they say are increased thefts and drug use in the area, but they want the city to respond by making funding for the Hillsborough Police Department a priority.
I'm here tonight to raise awareness about that there's a problem in town and that community awareness and pulling together is going to be the only way to get it to stop. The police have been very cooperative with me. Every time I call them, they're always there. They have, although they have responded to me, there have been other instances where they can't respond. And I've been told that there's a problem with numbers of police officers that are on hand, that there's some, they're down in staff, and that they could use some more officers, but there's some question of funding. Just having the police numbers down is a problem. If we're going to stay on top of it, I think that's an important aspect of it.
And I understand when there's an emergency call and people need help, then they need to make those runs. I understand that, but you're saying the numbers are down as far as the force is concerned. I think that we need to do whatever we need to do to make sure that the people in Hillsborough have the protection of the police department.
The funding problem.
Okay.
Any money that's spent, administration doesn't just come out and spend it, and that was what was alluded to in the email you got. What happens, we have to come to city council. They have to go to the auditor. He has to certify it, so we just don't go out and spend money willy-nilly. And I think you needed to be cleared up on that, because that was the impression that you were given. I know. Okay?
Well, I guess my question is just in the maybe appropriations of funding. If that was I'm basically just trying to find out why the police force isn't being.
Right now, our income is down.
Okay.
And there's been people we haven't replaced, and I think Mr. Lewis can attest to the fact that money's been tight. So they're getting ready to go into another budget for next year.
Other residents offered suggestions as to how the crime and funding issues could be addressed, and later during the mayor's report, Zink asked council to consider adding more police officers to the force.
Would like to bring up is the replacement of 2 police officers that retired in 2010. We also have 2 more retiring in 2011. I feel that with this situation, we're grossly understaffed in the police department. Staffing the police department can be found in Code of Ordinance Book 32.30, stating composition and age. The ordinance states as follows: 1 chief of police, 1 captain, 4 sergeants, 10 patrolmen, 1 parking meter repairman. Since we don't have parking meters, we don't have to worry about the repairman. That total is 16, including the chief. At the present time, we have 1 chief, 1 captain, 3 sergeants, and 8 patrolmen. The bottom line is we need to fill the 2 positions that were vacated through retirement in 2010 and prepared to replace the 2 positions that will be vacated in 2011. By doing this, we would still be 1 short of the composition called for in 3230. Are there any questions? Thank you, Mr. President.
Council President Pro Tem Dave Shoemaker put the matter into the Finance Committee for further consideration.